Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, hello, Pemburu Vampir. Yes, I am playing the Chad Grandpa of Kyushu, aka the Ripped Grandpa, whatever it is you like to call him. So yeah, I was actually planning to move to another game, to be honest, because I kind of want to get it. I kind of want to play something else on stream, but I'm gonna finish what I started, ladies and gentlemen. I promise that I'm playing Sengoku Basara 3, Samurai Heroes, and Utage with all the characters, and I'm gonna do it, okay? Once I'm done with Samurai Heroes. I said I was taking a break, but since I don't really stream often, you can consider that as a break. I'm just so disorganized when it comes to schedule and whatnot. So I'm just gonna stream whenever I feel like I'm streaming. I'm just gonna take a break when I feel like I'm taking a break. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, I said I was going to complete Basara 3 and Utage with all the characters because I think this is the game that's worth showcasing the most because of how improved the combat is. So I'm gonna play every character in Basara Samurai Heroes, and I'm only going to play the new characters in Basara 3 Utage. Then I'll move to another game. I plan to do initially I wanted to do Devil May Cry 5 and then go to Basara 4 Sumeragi and Sanada Yukimura then, but not gonna lie, I'm kind of burnt out with Basara, streaming Basara on YouTube, so I kind of want to move to another game before eventually we go right back to Devil May Cry and Sengoku Basara. You know, I'm just gonna say it right now, I'm just gonna play whatever I want. But yeah, for Basara 3 wise, I'm gonna finish this game with all the characters. Basara 3, then we move to 3 Utage with the rest of the characters that are not in Basara 3 Samurai Heroes. Then we'll go play another game. Okay? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna play as yours truly, Ripped Grandpa of Kyushu, Shimazu Yoshihiro. Here we go.
Rise, young warriors!
Where the hell's Yukimura gone? Lord Shingen, my master. After all of the battles I've lost to you, I've learned so much. Now, it's about time I showed you.
Yukimura. The future of Takeda is in your hands. Honor the clan.
Lord Shingen! All forces withdraw! Full withdrawal!
Tadakatsu! Prepare yourself, Tadakatsu! Chesta!
Hey JK14, welcome to my Roman game stream.
Lord Lord Hideyoshi had ended the reign of Nobunaga Oda, taking control of the country only to be overthrown by Ieyasu Tokugawa. However, Mitsunari Ishida, one of Hideyoshi's subordinates, held a seething resentment toward Ieyasu and was hell-bent on exacting revenge. The conflict between these men divided the country in two and triggered a war of East versus West. Observing the slowly building political pressure, Yoshihiro Shimazu realized that the old era was coming to an end. Feeling compelled to ease the transition of this new age, he embarked on his final mission and joined the war. Ieyasu and Mitsunari. The two of them fighting this way will most likely split the country in two. And surely it is the battle cry of the bird at dawn. A cry that'll see out the old era. As it departs, I shall keep an eye on these youth to see how they'll fare in the future.
Hello, Extert and Brainer. Yeah, it's the old man lumberjack. Good evening to you, Brainer. Good evening to you too. Alright, I'll use this one. Any bodyguards? Let's have Naomasa as our bodyguard. Mitsubishi Kibaru or Hitsugigawa. Let's pick Hitsugigawa to start.
I hope you'll all stay with me, men, through this fight and on to the end.
Just leave it to us.
It sure is good to have men like you at my command.
Gonna fight Yoshihiro's rival, Muneshige. Yeah, Naomasa is a tokusatsu hero in Samurai Wars 4. He's basically Samurai Wars version of Basara in terms of like character. Basara is the tokusatsu. Sorry, Nagamasa is the tokusatsu character in Basara. Probably one of my favorite stage tracks in the game.
I've been informed that we have an intruder.
Your voice irritates me, Muneshige. Be quiet.
I'm sorry, your voice irritates me even more, Sorin. Yeah, his combos require you to hit an enemy.
Welcome to the greatest country on earth, Soren's nation of Zavism!
We should not waste time in regret, but rather strengthen our defenses.
Yes!
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sugiyama is a Chad. I mean, it's always nice to hear Sasuke's voice in Sorin. I'd rather hear Sugiyama Noriaki saying Zabi 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 for 10 hours. No, not for 10 hours. That's too much. Than to hear Soren's English voice. Nothing against his voice actor, honestly. I just don't like Soren's voice or the choice for Soren's voice in this game. It's a little bit too girly.
Lord Sorin!
I've been practicing that move you taught me, Lord Yoshihiro.
Ranmaru? I mean, he's in Basara too. He sounds like a little kid. Oh, Samurai Warriors, yeah. Ranmaru's voice actors in Samurai Warriors is the same as Gincho. He voiced Kagari in Gundam Seed.
How little you know. My true concern is setting a strong
Kenshin sounds kind of weird,
foundation
yeah.
for the future.
Kenshin's voiced by a male, by the way. He voiced I forgot his name.
To see such a swift assault.
He voiced Scarecrow in Batman Arkham Asylum. I was also surprised to find out that Kenshin's voice actor in this game is a male.
Not going anywhere. The seventh commandment of Safism is a secret for his true believers only.
You know a lot about voice actors? Well, a bit. Oh, damn. Well, at least Yoshihiro has the strength.
My saw can be quite handy in situations like this.
I think your baptismal name should be...
There are two things that I inherited from my father. The first is the lightning edge, and the second is the spirit of the samurai. I may not have great skill, but I do possess loyalty. And I vow never to dishonor or disgrace my lord's name. You venture into battle.
Oh, I
without
absolutely
any
agree,
ally
Brainer.
worth mentioning. And you do this freely?
I do. I call it taking responsibility.
Hello, Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream.
That's how we do it.
Isn't this a wonderful painting? All should be made to admire it.
You rejoice in the ways of a bygone era. You do this also by your own will?
Wholeheartedly. And with great pleasure I do so.
Lord Sorin is actually quite charming, and you should see his collection of monk's robes.
This'll be nice.
This battle will surely go down in the history books. Hold your heads high and fight with the dignity we have earned. Yes!
The sixth commandment of Zavism is, he who is closest to your soul is your soulmate.
Don't really pay attention too much on voice actors. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want. It's just something I like to do out of boredom.
I'm not worried about dishonoring Zavism, but rather the likeness of my lord. I cannot be that disrespectful.
Loyalty does not mean abandoning all self-respect.
I think your baptismal name should be Hammerhead.
I wonder how much more use I can get out of this sword before it breaks.
Were this truly a world of peace,
Damn it.
then you and I, Yoshihiro, would have become the closest of friends. I have no doubt. I am unable to act without sanctions from my master. Dare I say that I am envious of your freedom. We are trapped. How fleeting the triumphs of battle can be.
It's your choice. Why you let that child control you in front of us is beyond my comprehension.
Speak no more of that. To serve a master is a samurai's deepest
Off
honor.
the hell you go, keyboard worshippers. Hello, Brandon. Welcome to the stream.
All people are slaves to something, be it their lord, their general, or some other unfortunate fate. I wish for those in my army to bond as a family. That is how they are to me.
Time to give you a taste of what a true war.
No, he is way out of our reach.
I've added yet another headstone to the graveyard.
No, I must stop thinking these immoral thoughts. Darn you, Muneshige.
There are a few of us with common sense.
Legato Sakurai. That's an interesting name.
Wait, is it over? Did I miss the fight?
Yeah, same goes with me, Marino. I just enjoy looking at voice actors.
Glad to be under my general's command through this.
Who voiced Yoshihiro in English? He sounds like Neil Kaplan.
Exactly what we need. Another castle claim for sadism. No! How can I fall for this?
I don't believe it. Wounded Muneshige. How is that even possible?
Yeah, I just enjoy it, honestly, looking at voice actors.
Defend it with my life.
Hold on. It's too soon for you to meet Zove.
Oh, now Masa is dead.
The moment you see lightning strike is the moment you will take your last breath.
There we go. Yeah, cue ball. Weird but funny name for Zavi.
At any rate, I must defend this residence with all my might.
That sums up Devil Kings for you.
Only a Muneshige could handle a weapon like that.
I don't like how the way Yoshihiro runs. Who knows? You might become a voice actor one day? Huh. Oh. Maybe. I don't really have a good voice. Hello, Juamaru, welcome. Damn.
Life is never easy, is it?
For some reason, I feel
I agree, Muneshige. I agree.
I can't fight against it.
Just wait and see. They shall be converted soon enough.
We must uphold the reputation of Lord Soren's renowned forces. The time you spent fighting by my side was all too brief.
10 viewers, by the way. Thank you guys so much. I'm enjoying the fact that you guys all enjoy the Basara streams.
I cannot risk ordering an unsuccessful maneuver.
Pontiff Zavi said, "Thou shalt know eternal damnation if thou art to
Oh, Peter
dwell
Beckman.
in a rock."
Ah, Zhang If. I see. Zhang If's voice actor.
I am at the command of my lightning edge, and she wishes to finish this here and now.
I
Here we
am
come.
the Red Cyclone. A fitting voice for Yoshihiro, Zangief. His Jigen Ryu is a real fighting style, holds the sword high to use downward momentum.
I wish to spread your
Downward momentum gravity for a strong decisive blow. I see.
Even if I must endure this pain, I refuse to set foot on the image of my lord's face.
He's so loyal.
Brony Kenshin has had it as well.
Stop crying.
Darn that hard emojis blocking my chat.
My lord, everyone has devoted themselves, body and soul, to your cause.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, it's Capcom, but so many Street Fighter voices. You got Kyle Hebert, who voiced Ryu as Muneshige. You got Ruben Langdon, who voiced Ken as Masamune. You got Peter Beckman, who voiced Zangief as Yoshihiro. And you got Ibuki's voice as Tsuruhime. Ow.
I am counting on you. Do not let them get near our lord.
Understood, Muneshige.
I never could win against her in an argument. Maybe she should be general.
We should call it quits. No point continuing now, is there?
Lord Yoshihiro, we must celebrate. Come, have a drink with me.
Shouting is very important in Jigen Ryu to disrupt
Dream, and in it you
your opponents and scare them. Ah, you know a lot about the sword style. Ah, damn it!
I think I'm going to get myself a dog. A nice loyal dog.
I want to defeat Muneshige. Let's try that.
punishment shall be write out I love Zavism 100 times.
I love Zavism 100 times. Jigen Ryu.
These young ones have grown up before you even know it.
It did annoy me when she used to use the lightning edge to prune her bonsai trees. To improve my skills, I account for each battle with an entry in my diary.
Yeah, the Ki, exactly,
I would be
the shout.
more than willing to settle this over a cup of tea.
He is such a good man. He is such a kind, honest, good man.
The Jigen Ryu is only as powerful as the men who master it.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I believe a truce would be our wisest move. What do you say?
If honor is the highest goal, then your master should consider it.
You and your men are just useless. Absolutely useless.
Yeah, his inner monologue is great.
Your attention! I built this from a very powerful cannon, so fear it! I call it the Great and Honorable Head of Zombie! In the name of Zavism, let's go Zombie! All hail the power of Pontiff Zombie!
I like Zorin's theme. It's basically like a remix of Zavi's theme. I mean, Zavi has some really good songs for stages.
Lord Soren, let love revive and invigorate you with its power.
What's wrong? Why do you pray so quietly?
What a fine day it is when you see the young grow strong. You'll now see what the
Soren's theme is peak. Yeah.
It is a sin to assault the great and honorable head of Zombie.
Oh, you're not going away?
This is all part of the Zombie redevelopment project. Get away from me, you filthy commoner!
Gotcha.
All right, I will let you off just this once.
I can only hope the day comes soon when this old man can impart the world to the young. But until then, I have no choice but to fight until defeated.
Grandpas are always badass in anime. Going good, Jomoro? Yourself? Ah, good. Good for you both, Jomoro and Blue. Ah, I got the lightning sword. 3 days ago, I bruised my left foot. Other than that, I'm okay. Jomoro, you really need to take better care of yourself. I'm just saying. Motonari defeated Kanbei. Yeah, I'm just saying, you really need to take better care of yourself. Getting sick is expensive. I'm just gonna say that. Let's pay. Motonari or Tsuruhime? Let's go with Tsuruhime.
I wonder what sort of young warriors are around here.
Just because I like the stage and the song. Battle at Nishima.
This is my sea, and I will protect it.
Hurry! The reinforcements are approaching!
Ah, he has that Nero sword smash.
They're doing better than us. I'm not happy about that.
Hello, Orochi, welcome. The army of Tsuruhime Sims.
teammates are much stronger than they look.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but your swordsmanship is impressive.
This'll do nicely. This'll do nicely.
Once I would love to be Lord Yoshihiro!
To tell you the truth, he is quite scary when he gets angry.
I am ashamed of myself.
Looks like our backs are up against the wall. This never happens at sea.
Do you guys think Toyohisa should have been playable in Basara? Or should have been the character? Just curious.
It's true what they say. He's way out of our league.
I do? Yeah, I always feel like Toyohisa should have been playable in Basara.
Everything is as I predicted. I think.
Koei made him playable in Summer Wars 4, and it's about damn time, honestly. Hey, la la la, Chun Chun, welcome.
Stand in line over here, please.
Oh yeah, Naomasa. A lot of Tokugawa officers should have been playable in Basara. Naomasa, Hanzo, Sakai Tadatsugu, which, by the way, Tadatsugu was in the Basara anime, The Last Party.
There's a storm coming. I can feel it brewing. Its chill will freeze the waves. But wait! I will keep the storm at bay. I am the Crane Tsuruhime, and nothing can stop me once I've taken flight.
I was actually listening to this music when I was doing my work. Yeah, I agree. Toyohisa's story wouldn't make sense without Naomasa, considering their rivals.
I've taken it upon myself to rid the world of all things.
Yeah, while I was working at work, while I was working today at the office, I put on Tsuruhime's theme.
I'm ashamed.
There's a vocal version for this theme, by the way.
Such low calories.
As I was saying, like, Tadatsugu was in the Basara Last Party anime, and in Japanese, he's voiced by Nishikawa Takanori, the vocalist for TM Revolution. And in English, Tadatsugu was voiced by Ian Sinclair.
I think it's time we left.
What? How did she manage to go so far so quickly?
I was raised to always be my best.
Nero Sword Smash.
My hobbies? I like to read. I think just as much as a retreat.
No, I'm sorry, but you can't ask for other people's fortunes.
The Western Sea? That's us, right?
I imagine Basara Yoshiaki would
Alright,
play
I'll wait for you.
the opposite of Yoshiteru if he was playable. I always like to compare Basara's version of Yoshiteru and Samurai Wars 5 version of Yoshiaki. Like we got the virgin Yoshiaki and the Chad Yoshiteru. Imagine if Dynasty Warriors decided to make Emperor Xian playable, and instead of portraying as a weakling, he's portrayed as a badass like Yoshiteru in Basara.
I sure am glad to be under my general's command through this.
Even if this is the last swing of my sword, I won't regret it.
I wonder, who will be the one to succeed Shimazu the Beast?
Oh, they got us! They've got us!
There's nothing stopping us now, men. Resume the attack! Stop!
All right, everyone. Let's move quietly.
Yes!
Can I do something with that move? Hold on. Arts. Oh, it's just a frightening cry. Just a scream. Okay. I thought I might do a combo with that move.
These are the best of the best.
Yeah, who would succeed Shimazu the Beast? Toyohisa.
Nothing less than extraordinary. Leave it to me. Absolutely extraordinary.
That's how we do it.
They say you are a clever and well-respected general. This defeat must sting.
I know we will win because I prayed for it.
Have my word. Boss? Boss!
You must ask permission first, if you wish to see Little Crane.
How strange all this war must seem to a dragonfly.
Everyone hide! Quickly!
Good day.
Those outsiders sure are rowdy.
I can't let them have all the fun.
Wow, we've certainly attracted a lot of guests.
Now everyone must take good care of the sea. Understood? I am the only one with can pierce the veils of time. Now, I will earn my respect for it. Did they treat you all right? The truth can be a little out of there.
Yeah. Let's go. I need to take the base first.
What do we have here? You don't look like you belong in this.
Sometimes my heart aches. What does it mean?
What are you doing, you idiot? Fire! Light the fire! Leave it to me.
All right, let's finish this.
No, you first. I don't want to go. You go.
You move in quickly, and then we'll finish it.
That warrior reminds me of myself when I fought in my very first battle.
Ah, that wasn't so hard.
Bye! I'll see you again soon!
I can only hope the day comes soon when this old man can impart the world to the young. Huh. But until then, I have no choice but to fight until defeated.
All right. I'll keep this weapon. Motochika or Motonari? Let's take out Motonari first.
I wonder what sort of young warriors are around here.
I will always say this. I really love Itsukushima's stage design.
Come now. There is a scheme brewing in the shadows of the sun.
And having Motonari voiced by Phoenix Wright is a good choice.
Ploys and scheming.
There's no tricks you can pull out that I haven't seen before.
Let's go. Let's give them something to remember us by.
Chesto!
Men of Aki, may you storm forth to battle as one!
We may have failed this time, but we'll be back!
I told you I only wish to hear news of victory.
As you wish, my lord!
I promise that I'll leave you with more than just a scratch.
He should have screamed Chesto though with the R1. Yeah, that should have said that should have screamed Chesto just to make it better. Run, run!
Attack! Stop!
You may possess base strength, but hardly the intellect to apply it.
All right, everyone. I'll be taking over.
Damn, Eke is huge in this game.
Our general has cleared the way for us. Let's go!
But then again, Onimusha Ankokuji Eke is also huge.
You'll now see what the South
to
is
me.
made of.
Let's show them our strength and take it back.
I am sure you would like to
Handball,
know my
yes.
true intentions.
I miss Onimusha too. Not my favorite game in the series, but I kind of missed it. My favorite game in the Onimusha series is still Dawn of Dream.
We're gonna be able to beat them. Let's do this. Just me and you, one-on-one.
There are a countless number of methods to intercept. Which one shall you use?
-3? Yeah, 3 is good. I like 4 better. Because of the story, the soundtrack, and everything else. I like the fact that the only thing that... Well, you can kind of play 2 players in Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, but like for versus mode.
What will it take? How many more attacks must I order before they are defeated?
And you have a lot more characters to play as. 5 characters, kind of like Onimusha 2. Onimusha 3, is it safe for me to say Onimusha 3 is an isekai game? Because it is an isekai, right? Jean Reno's isekai. That's what I like to call Onimusha 3.
To be perfectly honest with you, even we aren't sure of Lord Motonari's intent.
Three and 4 is the usually the Onimusha 3 and 4 are usually the Onimusha games that I go back to. Yeah, Samanosuke Isekai. They're both getting Isekai. Samanosuke got Isekai in in 2004, while Jean Reno got Isekai in Sengoku Jidai. Or 2 Sengoku Jidai.
Set all the blades with the power of the sun.
The mirror attacked us! Retrieve the camp! Don't let them use the mirror!
Pathetic. The battle has barely begun.
This can't be happening!
One reason I like Onimusha 4 better is because
Is it for a new
the main cast of Onimusha Dawn of Dreams remind me a lot of the main cast of Inuyasha. Like, look at the characters that we have in Onimusha Dawn of Dreams. Tell me they do look like Inuyasha characters.
They've taken the solar nexus.
Soldiers, we must reclaim our camp at once. If you cannot defeat them, then it shall be enough to leave them exhausted.
Yes, sir!
Onimusha Dawn of Dreams is the closest thing for me to have an actual Inuyasha action game. Yeah, Blade Warriors, the Smash clones. You get to play as Mega Man characters, right? I think Rockman. I always call him Rockman.exe or Mega Man Battle Network. Yeah, that version of Mega Man, right? You can also play as Proto Man from Battle Network. Oh, EXE and Zero, I see. Not Proto Man. Yeah, but coming back to Dawn of Dreams, you look at those characters and tell me it doesn't remind you of Inuyasha. You got Soki, the guy with the big sword, and is kind of a half demon. And then you got the teenager with Akane. The only difference is that she's not a teenager from the modern world. You got the monk, Samanosuke. Tenkai. My bad. Tenkai, not Samanosuke. Tenkai, you got the demon hunter, the demon slayer, Ohatsu, whose main mission is to save her sibling from the villain. And you got a villain who sold his soul to the demons. Yeah, basically Soki is Inuyasha, Akane is Kagome, Tenkai is Miroku. Well, Miroku is both Tenkai and Roberto in Inuyasha, and then Ohatsu is Sango, and Hideyoshi is Naraku. Also, Minokichi is basically Shippo, the little demon sidekick.
Take care of the ones that slip through. No way. Are we really losing this easily?
Hey, welcome, Cher. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, hope you're doing well too. Yeah, fair and balanced grandpa. Totally he can't one-shot people, right? I've been playing a lot of Basara Force Muragi lately, and the amount of combos you can do in that game is absolutely crazy.
Let us serve as pawns.
I will always say this over and over again. Basara 4 is probably the best when it comes to Basara 4 has the best combat in any Muso or Muso games like game. I can't even speak well. So Basara 4 Sumeragi included, has the best combat in any Muso or Muso-like games I have ever seen or I have ever played. To me, Basara 4 is the benchmark for good combat in a Muso game or a Muso-like game. Content and presentation unfortunately are lacking in Basara 4, but just the combat alone for me is enough to make me go back to playing that game over and over again, especially Basara 4 Sumeragi. It's one of those games that I wish got a re-release, and Capcom decided to add, more content to Basara 4 Sumeragi. Maybe add a challenge mode, add a versus mode, because I'm not a big fan of how Basara 4 Sumeragi is presented, as in every mode, or every mode that we used to have in previous Basara games are crammed in the Sengoku Creation Extreme mode. So you got story mode, conquest mode, challenge mode, tournament mode. Every mode that we got from the previous games are all crammed into that one mode we called Sengoku Creation Extreme.
Up like that again, there'll be hell to pay.
In 4, everyone is insane in Basara 4. Having access to all of his R2 skills make him lethal. Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things I do like about Basara 4 that majorly improves the combat. One, you can switch your R2s during gameplay, and two, you have more cancel animation. So a lot of the animation or a lot of the attacks in Basara 4 can be cancelled with another attack. That's what makes the combat really, really good.
Shall we plan our next move in case this goes poorly?
Lord Yoshihiro, we must celebrate. Come, have a drink with me.
You are not allowed to think, only to do. Holding my breath, I look back to where I've come from. You couldn't possibly know what I have been through. Attention! Children of the Sun, advance! Take my name, and may you spread it high and low across the earth.
A legendary tactician Sunday Mori.
To think it's come to this. Odonari, your interest in this fight causes me to wonder. Matters like these never concern you at all.
Interest. That notion is a bit deep. I respect it. Curious of my country's fate.
Then explain what you think of this battle that has ripped our country asunder.
I owe you no answers, although one's heart can change depending on the weather. Go! Wave the flag of the Mori clan!
The only question I have is, are the best interests of the Mori clan in your mind?
As I said, I owe you no answers. Do you understand?
Zavi and Soren made Motonari a joke as a character.
How dare you seize my solar nexus!
So you too survived
War
the
God
days
for a
of
reason.
Toyotomi clan's reign.
Absolutely, Brandon.
The only thing that hasn't changed down through the years is the taste of sake.
Nobunaga is my favorite at the moment. Makes everything a cakewalk. Oh, absolutely. I'm playing as Katsuie as well. I do like Katsuie in Basara 4. His combos are amazing.
I can only hope the day comes soon when this old man can impart the world to the young. Huh. But until then, I have no choice but to fight until defeated.
Got a new weapon. Power Surge.
It's great to see you!
Mitsunari wins. There's no way Mitsunari is gonna lose. Same goes here. Ieyasu wins. There's no way Ieyasu is gonna lose. This looks badass, by the way. If there is a Sengoku Basara 5, I wanted it to have a similar tone to 3 or darker. Let's go to Morichika. I kind of like the
I
crazy...
wonder if this was really worth leaving the South for.
I want some Grassy and Hosokawa drama in Basara. You mean Tadaoki? You know, I mean, yeah, you can have some, you know, serious moment, but don't remove any of the over-the-top nature of Sengoku Basara. That's, to me, the over-the-top nature of Sengoku Basara is what makes Sengoku Basara Sengoku Basara. You took out the over-the-top nature or like the crazy nature of Basara. That's like taking out Gore in Mortal Kombat or taking out Mokori from
As usual, your
Dead or
passion
Alive.
for fighting drives you forth.
It's not the same thing.
Not this time.
What inscription do you usually
My
use
only
aside
desire
for
now is
elements
to see a
and
new
personal
era
inscriptions? I'm just stacking the green damage buff. I usually
This
use
rivalry of
the
ours
red
will end
inscriptions.
here, once and for all.
And their personal inscriptions as well. I usually equip their personal inscriptions. Once you equip the personal inscriptions, you cannot remove them in Basara 4. I don't really mind it, but I can see why some people wouldn't like that. It's the Spider Walker. Yeah, Rising Sun.
This is our latest weapon, the Rising Sun. Well, we haven't quite finished it yet.
It's not finished yet, Captain.
What good is it to you if you can't even use it right?
Get him outside!
It has so many legs. 1, 2, 3. Ah, it stepped on me!
This thing is absolutely broken in Basara 4. I mean, Basara 1 isn't exactly bright and happy. The craziness is usually reserved to the expansions, Heroes and Utage.
Damn it! After all the time and money we put into that.
Yeah, but I mean, Basara 1 still has its, like, you know, ridiculous moments.
Where's the other one?
Hey, Profar, long time no see. How are you tonight? I'm doing great. Thank you. Have some problems in real life, but that's why I'm streaming right now, to, you know, to ease up. Let's see what R2 does.
Here comes the thunder!
Here comes the thunder, Kachiga! But yeah, Brainer, I would love to see Hosokawa Tadaoki in either Basara or Samurai Warriors. I want to see a full-blown yandere character. A male yandere, nonetheless.
Sorry, but ever since I saw this place, I knew I just had to have it.
Now this is where the Motochika's crew.
Ow.
Wait, they are robbing us? You can't rob a pirate.
I'm a fire laser. Yeah, that laser is super OP. Feel the thunder!
Shoulders back, heads high, men. There's no excuse for this.
Give us a break. We're getting slaughtered. When we find a shark, we face it head on and kill it.
Get the blue chest. Oh, there's an officer I need to kill.
Don't be afraid to strike them down.
Understood!
Don't hold back, men. Why deprive yourselves of a good kill?
So that's an interesting question. How would Gracia look like with psychotic Mitsuhide?
Captain! Look! Look at how good I'm doing!
Your blood tide has washed our fallen brothers out to sea, back to their homes beneath the waves.
That's right. This land has a new owner now.
The devil can calm the waters like this. Only our captain.
Harpoons and arrows at the ready. All right, move!
You now,
As they say, it's better to destroy than to
Yeah,
lose.
that would be an interesting story as well, considering Gracia is a Christian.
Doesn't matter what you
He might interact with Zavism. I mean, in Basara 4,
it doesn't seem
Maria
like
is
there's
also
any
Christian, right?
does it?
Nagamasa's older sister, and she interacts with Zavism, like the Zavis characters, like Sorin and Muneshige.
Well done, men. We sure showed them what we're made of.
You, Captain!
There's nothing stopping us now, men. Resume the attack.
Another possible Zavis character for Basara is Konishi Yukinaga. Sorry, Konishi Yukinaga,
Doesn't mean you'll win.
one of Mitsunari's generals for the Western Army.
Hold fast. Our fallen brothers are watching us from the waves. If you want to play with fire, light a torch.
Devil's men never retreat, never surrender, never give up.
Right, Motochika is waiting for us.
I see you are still casually ruling as a chieftain of these samurai. Perhaps that allows you to suffer no pain. It seems you men are exhausted from your work at Shikoku.
Your life now balances on the tip of my blade.
I shall see you in the next life, where we will celebrate our past glories.
I gotta say, Patrick Sade's voicing Motochika is perfect. Did he say Valhalla? Who? Yoshihiro?
Stop.
Another walker.
Told you that was just a prototype. Now it's time for you to see the real sunrise.
Is that a giant spider? Look at its face!
I always wonder, where did Motochika get these machineries?
What does the Mo in Motochika stand for, man?
Did he create it? Like, I guess he created these machines. But how does a pirate can create the very advanced machinery compared to other, like, you know, richer warlords at the time? It is what it is. I'm thinking too much.
What does the toe stand for?
Toe is for top ass captain. For ours is the highest at sea.
And the Chi men. What does it mean?
T is for chisel.
Yoshihiro? Not sure. I don't think it was Valhalla. I didn't really pay much attention. I'm sorry. Yeah, I stole from them. Good point.
What's in the past cannot be undone. And there is no remedying that. There is one thing that will take my mind off that tragedy. Get ready! Show me what you can do, and drive away the memories that haunt me!
Totally was inspired from the infamous engineer Ieyasu. Oh yeah, he has to build a Gundam.
I intend to defeat Ieyasu. Will you assist me in this?
Time to give you a taste. Motochika, what is wrong with you? Why are your eyes so full of hate? May the youth carry on.
I am not one of those who only desires to fight.
Motochika.
You can have my resentment. Keep it.
I can only hope
That wasn't so
the day
hard.
comes soon. This old man can impart the world to the young. But until then, I have no choice but to fight until defeated. In my travel this place, I have met many a young man. Many whom I met were filled with hatred, and many others consumed by fear. I also found others, those with hearts, guided only by selfish reasons within. I would help only those in need, aiding them in their rise to glory.
I'll just keep this one.
Mitsunari, the Dark King. I've heard he is a fearless young man. But does he really wish to rule this country? Given the chance, I'll ask him myself.
This is another beautiful looking stage, by the way.
Greetings, Mitsunari.
I like the grand tournament mode while it lasted. Yeah. In Basara to Heroes. Azuchi Castle? Hey, greatest gamer, welcome. No, this is Osaka Castle. You're a beautiful looking stage.
A new era. I could not care less for such a thing.
You don't? Then what exactly is inside your mind?
And this music is really good as well.
Not to worry. Everything shall soon be restored.
Yeah, the deadly spit of Musashi. That was pretty cool. By the way, greatest gamer, GG. This guy I'm playing, he's voiced by Zangief from Street Fighter. Yeah, more Hideyoshi forces.
You mean to say that you have no desire to rule over all?
All I sincerely desire is the death of the Ieyasu.
I think, in all honesty, you just don't have it in you.
Leave it to me.
I hear it? Yeah, Peter Beckman.
Trust me on this, men. It's time to attack.
Yes.
So many Street Fighter voice actors in this game. I mean, considering it is Capcom.
Let's get through this. And I swear, I'll give up drinking.
Hey, hello, Sakon. See you in the next game. As a gambling badass.
So you don't even hold out the hope for peace?
Any hope I had was stolen away from me by Ieyasu.
How decidedly rude that you would reject the gifts of slaughter I offer you.
Now here comes the Devil May Cry 3 boss. The horse boss. Death Carriage, Speed Demon.
There is nothing my power cannot accomplish.
You now see what the South is made of. What a fine horse you have there. That's how we do it.
Jigen Ryu! It's moving so
Jigen
fast.
Ryu.
I'm getting dizzy just looking.
Get him off guard! Yeah!
Hideyoshi is smiling on us.
I'd rather walk than ride on one of those.
Ow.
The symbol of power Lord Hideyoshi left is you!
Jigen Ryu. Yeah, it's a sword style. We discussed it earlier in the stream. You always said that when you played this stage, more like deja vu. Yeah, deja vu. Da 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 da. Higher on the street, something, 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 something. I don't remember the lyrics. I just remember, you know, the melody of the song. Miasma, lovely.
I shall inject you with such misery, you will be lost in eternal suffering.
Can't breathe!
Are those tears I see in your eyes? Let them come. Let them rain down on me, so that I may slaughter them all.
Yes, I also sing like that.
And come closer.
Light it up.
Do not hesitate! Don't you dare run from the battle! Yes, sir!
Charge forth and part the clouds that block its descent.
That's how we do it.
Yes! We can breathe again! This morning light that creeps from the horizon, does it threaten to banish us like the night? Excellent. Oh, how I've dreamed of your vivisection.
Here comes the thunder! Almost!
Suffer well, weaklings, and suffer long, so that I may savor your misery.
This curse ever end? Where is it coming from?
Oh, how unexpected to see that the tides have changed.
Here comes the thunder!
Here comes the thunder.
If you have joined us, then you have done so prepared to fight to the death.
No, you don't. Alright, let's do a Basara in this phase.
You'll now
Oh, I can't.
see what the South is made of. That's how we do it.
like to taste your own blood?
I saw nothing but the enemy. I saw nothing but myself.
Okita Hideye, a character I wish to see in future Samurai Warriors and Basara game.
You'll now see what the South is made of.
I mean, when you face Sakon, hey, hello Sakon, see you in the next game. Yep.
Will you fight in Lord Hideyoshi's name?
A symptom of mortality. That is all this is, and all it should be regarded as.
The only hope left within me is the chance to take Ieyasu's life. There is nothing else I want in this world. From a single acorn does a mighty oak grow.
He walks so slow though. I get it, he's a powerhouse.
Any enemy of Lord Mitsunari is an enemy of ours.
Look above, and you may glimpse it approaching. You feel it coming, don't you? I can feel it in my bones. Please, join me as it rains down upon us. We shall see who is the first to be blessed, to suffer eternally. Do not dare assume that you can defeat me that easily.
I never did like the Toyotomi clan, and you're no exception, so don't expect any mercy from me.
Sakon is a playable character in 4. That's why I said see you in the next game. He is a playable character in Basara 4.
It's time to launch a counterattack.
That's how we do it.
Sakon, Katsuie, Shikanosuke, Matabe, Naotora. They are new characters in Basara 4. And Ashikaga Yoshiteru.
Silence, Yoshitsugu. I will not allow you to die.
Hello, Tempanon. Not until Sengoku Basara 4 Sumeragi translation is done, hopefully within a decade.
You yearn to win beyond.
We'll see.
Is that your
Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream.
Fall back, Yoshitsugu. Leave the rest to me.
I mean, I don't mind without with no translation at this point. Like I'm so used to playing Basara 4 Sumeragi, Basara 2 Heroes, and Basara 3 Utage. I mean, it's nice to have them, but even if we don't have them, I don't mind. I'm already used to it.
nicely.
Hello, you too. Never knew it. Ouch! Eventually we will play Basara 4 on this channel. Don't worry. But after I'm done with, like I said, I wanna play other games when I'm done with Basara Samurai Heroes and Basara 3 Utage.
I care for nothing else. I only hunger for Ieyasu's demise. May blood rain down, baptizing me, absolving me, allowing me to purge the traitors from these lands.
I really don't like that sword design.
Grant me permission to slaughter these foul men. Yoshi, it is in your name I fight until the end. Shimazu the Beast, you also intend to ally yourself with Ieyasu? If you do, I shall be forced to kill you as well!
You've no ambition. You have no hope. Tell me, what is it you do have?
What do I have? Only the desire to take revenge against Ieyasu!
I see now. Vengeance is the reason our country is splitting.
Leave it to me! And this cannot be gained. I care not what happens to me, nor my life!
May the youth carry on. Drive a man to such a state of mind. I cannot speak for Ieyasu's innocence.
I refuse to allow you to side with Ieyasu! You shall die here, Shimazu the Beast!
Please, Mitsunari, you must listen to me. I am not advancing here to side with Ieyasu.
What?
From here forth, what do you intend to do?
I will not repeat myself. All I care for is killing Ieyasu. Everything else be damned.
It is my intention to put the older generation to rest, clearing the path for the youth to rebuild this nation once again. But from how it looks to me, you don't even have the desire to live. Mitsunari, I have a proposition. Perhaps it would serve for me to keep an eye on you.
Be gone with you! My affairs are not your concern!
So you say. But know that Shimazu the Beast now entrusts his life to you.
Can't imagine in real life someone got chopped like that for real. I've never totally understood Yoshihiro's gimmick besides him having a short Basara bar for spamming. I mean, his sword style is Jigen Ryu. I guess Brainer and Brandon can explain that a little bit better than I do, because they're into sword styles. They understand more about sword styles a lot more than I do.
I promise to do everything that is asked of me.
Gamo Yorisato. Let's go. Exactly. One-shot stuff.
I now have a young man to keep watch over. All that is left at present is to crush the old.
Let's increase our defense. Okay, let's use the other R2, Beast Cut. Fills sword with battle energy, then launches it forward. Hold to charge. Hold to change launch timing. Alright, let's use that. Magoichi, Oichi, or the Maedas. Let's go with Magoichi.
Yoshihiro Shimazu of the Western Army is here.
Well, not his unique accessory exactly, but fine. Oh, you mean the unique items? I don't think I've unlocked any unique items. Tempanon, I see you make a content for Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. That's a really good game. At least in terms of customization.
Think you can hold up?
His UI lets him kill anything in one hit. Anything can kill you in one hit. Not kinda. I'm not sure if you're talking about Yoshihiro or Kanetsugu in Basara vs. Muragi. That's Kanetsugu's gimmick. Though he's a bonus character.
There's no tricks you can pull.
He's a roulette character. Either you one-shot everyone or everyone can one-shot you. Maybe I should do live streams. I don't know what to do with my time. I mean, you can do that to do something productive. I mean, I've seen you do photography and Gunplas. You can make that as a content. Okay, that's cool. His special item is the Bushido Blaze. Yeah, I've been wanting to cover No Generics Yellow Turban Rebellion. A group got together and created officer replacement for every officer in Dynasty Warriors Empire. Damn, that's a lot. I do want to go back to Dynasty Warriors Empires. I used to have a save file with a lot of characters, like created characters and officer replacements. But unfortunately, that save file was corrupted, or that save file was gone, not corrupted, because I used that save file in a what is it? In a pirated version of Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires back then when I used to play that game in a laptop. Yeah, I'm like amazed that you can make up to 800 characters in Dynasty Warriors 8 Empires. Oh yeah. I mean, if you want to be more technical with Yoshihiro, he has pretty steep learning curve and pretty difficult to master. He's definitely a character not super liked by everyone because he's slow. Yeah, and his gimmick is that in terms of normal attacks, you need to hit one to perform a normal combo. Oh yeah. By the way, guys, considering me and some Discord friends have been watching Bleach, and the final arc of Bleach is trending right now in terms of anime, what do you guys think when you see this?
Think you can hold up?
Tell me the two words that you think when you see this. If you guys are Bleach fans or you are familiar with Bleach.
Think you can hold up?
Learning how to play Yoshihiro is rewarding though, because he's a ton of fun and pretty powerful as well. Exactly, Chihomaru. Ketsuga Tensho.
Touch it, you die. Even if we march into defeat, we will follow our boss to the end.
I'll stick with Magoichi. Never reached level 999 with her in Basara Force Muragi.
You'll now see what the South is made of. That's how we...
Yeah, Getsuga Tensho. That's what it called. Ichigo's skill.
Wait, if we surround them, we risk hitting our own. We should shoot them down now, before they can do any more harm.
I must not falter. The first one to do so is the first one to fall.
Understood.
There you go. Getsuga Tensho!
This is the proudest and most honorable death we could ever hope to face.
Calling Magoichi a her is weird. I mean, Magoichi is a title name, not an actual name, so in a way, anyone can be Magoichi, even a woman.
Our reputation will be tarnished.
And Magoichi's real name in this game is Sayaka. I think it's a reference to her Japanese voice actor, Orihara Sayaka, who voiced Urza in Fairy Tail. A feudal Japanese minigun, lovely. Really glad at least we got this game in English, since it has her backstory. Yeah. Hello, Sega Saturn no Ken. Welcome. Yep. Yeah, the Basara fanboy is back with another live stream episode. Nothing beats better in a Monday night than beating up people after a long day at work.
Don't come any closer! Stay back!
Think you can hold up?
Retreat, but don't let them follow you.
Maybe we could turn Kyushu into a country of its own.
Yeah, I said it earlier, Juomar, you need to take better care of yourself. Yeah, understandable, Buru Vampire. I hope you can find one soon. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, damn it.
It is a shame you never joined the Psycha faction.
This'll do nice.
Good to hear. Definitely walk it out. and ice it from time to time, you're good to go. Profar did tell me he wants to put your ankle lock. Speaking of ankle lock, Kurt Angle is one of my favorite WWE wrestlers ever.
There's no point in trying to deny it. They're better than us.
I still laugh until this day with his Rey Mysterio segment back on SmackDown, the one where he said, "You're a boy in a man's world, and I'm a man who loves to play with boys." It gets me every time.
How on earth did they discover our secret?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Kurt Angle on TNA was his prime. I honestly believe he was better at TNA than he was in WWE. I mean, not every run was perfect for Kurt Angle. Like the part where Kurt and AJ reenacted the Montreal Screwjob. I really don't know what were TNA creative was thinking back then when they decided to copy the Montreal Screwjob with Kurt Angle, AJ Styles, and Hulk Hogan. Other than that, most of his feuds are amazing, like him versus Samoa Joe, even him versus Jeff Jarrett, with you know, incorporating his real-life divorce with Karen. It was a little weird, but the matches we got between Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett was really good. Probably Vince Russo, bro. Yeah, Vince Russo, bro. That was a weird period of TNA when Hulk Hogan, like the regime period with Hulk Hogan.
You'll now see what the South is made of.
To me, 2005 to 2009 was peak TNA. I tell you, bro. I was there, bro. I swear, bro.
Let's see if you can make
Hey, I'm Vince Russo in a nutshell.
What do you say?
From my experience, mastering Yoshihiro makes you better at chaining combos for all characters, as he's the most difficult one. Absolutely, I agree. Or you might, can you, I'm just curious, Brainer, can you master a combo with characters like Sorin or Hideaki? Because most of their movesets are like flailing around mindlessly.
You live for the fight. We have that in common. We do not fear death. Only the disgrace.
Like I haven't been following wrestling lately. Probably I should be back. Probably I should be. Like the last time I followed wrestling was before COVID. Well, when I say wrestling, it's WWE mainly. I mainly, when it comes to wrestling, it's just WWE. Oh, I haven't taken this piece.
See what the South is.
Udiak is very flexible. I like his moves a lot.
It's too good for the rest of the force.
I see. Although his moves do look silly. I mean, I get it. It's part of his character. It fits his character, being silly.
Yes.
If you should run out of ammunition, then retreat. But stand your ground until then.
Understood.
Think you can hold up? Think you can hold
It's the potential.
Have a bad feeling about this. but it is only a feeling after.
Wrestler of the year. Yeah, but for those of you who are into WWE, when someone asks me, Profar, what is your Big Papa Profar? Scott Steiner. So if someone asks me, what's your favorite match of all time in WWE, or like, what do you think is the best or the greatest match of all time in WWE? People usually say Undertaker versus... I mean, Undertaker is my number one favorite wrestler in period. People say Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels in WrestleMania 25. But for me, the best match for WWE is Undertaker versus Edge Hell in a Cell at SummerSlam 2008. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels in WrestleMania 2005. WrestleMania 25, 2009 was really good. But I like Undertaker versus Edge at SummerSlam 2008, Hell in a Cell, a lot better. Just because both of them are my top 2 favorite wrestlers.
What is it that you fear the most?
Nice. Austin versus Brett.
Or the shame of defeat?
Which match? Sega? WrestleMania?
Know that there is nothing we fear. Nothing at all. We are the Psycha faction. Prepare to face us if you dare.
God, I love this music. Guns blazing.
Did you think you could catch us off guard? Regardless of what others say, you must always stand by your beliefs.
Absolutely, Baguichi. I agree.
You should be careful.
And that's a right statement from Yoshihiro as well. WrestleMania 13, yeah.
On with the proud Psycha faction.
I mean, I'm familiar with few Attitude Era matches, but that's not really the era I grew up with. I grew up with the Ruthless Aggression era.
This old man can impart the world to the young. But until then, I have no choice but to fight until defeated.
Fujimasa is also kind of similar vein to Hideaki, as he flails around a lot, but you can chain insane combos with Ujimasa. Not a fan of his super stance though. In his super form, he is quite clunky to control.
You are now one of us.
Shimazu the Beast. Never in my dreams would I believe you would join me in this. Why?
It is as I said. I am here to watch over you.
Alright, Masamune joins Ieyasu. As expected. Here he comes, Sekigahara, finally. I grew up in 90s wrestling, was more into WCW, but once NWO got stale, got into WWF more, yeah. Like, NWO not only got stale, it got stacked. As in, like, everyone joined NWO.
In my whole life, I have never known anything but to fight. Many a young man has lost his life because of me. It is now my time. The hour for atonement has arrived. The dawn breaks, and the new era approaches.
I didn't watch much of the Ruthless Aggression era. Lost interest in wrestling around or so. I see. Sekigahara Aftermath.
I, Yoshihiro Shimazu, declare to all who will hear, I henceforth offer my own life in place of the young.
Yoshihiro's story is relatively quick. I mean, you can kind of make the stories longer or shorter, depends on the path that you choose, even if it is in the same route. Yeah, depending on what stage you choose, stories can be shorter or longer. I'm just fortunate that I got it quick.
I'm counting on you, One-Eyed Dragon. You must live through this.
Someone's running this on something less powerful than a Steam Deck, huh? What do you mean? I mean, I have a powerful PC. I can run PS3 emulator on this thing. I don't know, it's like the Dolphin emulator tend to do that quite often, like tend to stutter.
Prepare for the greatest warrior of all!
Just realized that the Dolphin emulator has a built-in data extractor that can get audio should you desire that. Then Profar took over and frog squashed me out of existence. Shimazu's a character isn't too deep on the surface, but he's still likable. Yeah, let's go chase
Shimazu
after
the Beast.
Sarakatsu.
Tell me, why did you side with Mitsunari?
If you must know, to oversee the future.
I noticed the stuttering stopping a few months ago playing this on Steam Deck. Yeah, I probably need to tweak around the emulator configuration. Because again, I can run RPCS3 with this baby. I can run a lot of high-end games in medium to high settings. Oh well, it is what it is.
Brace yourself, for this man here is the
Wait, it doesn't really bother me too much. One of these days, man, I would love to get a Steam Deck. But then again, I already have poor man's version of Steam Deck, aka Nintendo Switch.
What their weakness is.
Yeah, it's probably something I need to tweak around on the emulator.
This'll do nicely.
One time the Dolphin emulator never started for me. But lately it has been horrible. I just played GameCube and Wii games off my modded Wii.
Just think, how many times have our swords crossed? As I speak, each battle plays across my mind. But now, this time will surely be the last. Here I come, Tadakatsu! Let us meet in battle here and now to settle our feud. Let us cast out the old ways.
Nice, Tempanon.
Hearken, young men! Behold! Gaze upon the demise of the old.
So you can, so you use RPCS3 on Steam Deck. Nice. I'm just asking though, for those of you who are Steam Deck users, or maybe you do have, because I keep hearing people recommend me ROG Ally more than Steam Deck, but a trusted friend of mine said to me, just get a Steam Deck instead of ROG Ally.
truly feel it, Tadakatsu. How your life has been to me. The time has come to follow me, Tadakatsu. Let's carry the ways of the old to the past, where they belong.
Retreat! Let them take care of the rest!
Trust me on this, man.
Well, let me beat up Tadakatsu first, then I'll read your comment or chat, Tempanon.
You'll now see what the South is made of. That's how we do it.
You make me realize that you are truly indispensable.
Thank OS. ROG Ally is fun, or fine, but it probably runs a little bit worse since it runs on Windows, not Valve's Linux branch. I see. Also seems less intuitive compared to the Steam Deck. I also heard that ROG Ally is like a... It's a power-hungry bitch, if you know what I'm saying. That thing drains your battery like crazy. Well, I'm not into Destiny, honestly.
Don't you ever get tired?
I've been trying, like, a couple of days ago, I've been playing Dynasty Wars 4 Hyper on PC with the dynamic shadows because I watched that one video from Chris Geldat where he talks about Dynasty Wars 4 Hyper, and I was like, I gotta try this. And my god, the fact that I can run dynamic shadows on Dynasty Wars 4 Hyper makes all the difference. It actually made me re-enjoy Dynasty Wars 4 just because of that, just because of the graphical improvement that you have in Dynasty Wars 4 Hyper. Now, you know what would make me really happy is if I can run Dynasty Wars 5 Special on PC. I would be the happiest man on earth because I'm more of a, like, I think Dynasty Wars 5 is a better game than 4. I know that's a controversial thought. That's a controversial take within the Muso community, but who cares? Yes, ROG must have a worse battery life, and deck already handles 2 hours or so if you're really pushing it with stuff like FF7 Remake. And so I make my return. Yeah, Ieyasu. I've still got files for Dynasty Wars 5 Special, but never got to run either.
Many allies around. Wouldn't you agree?
There's also other emulators I want to run. I really want to try out the Xenia Xbox 360 emulator.
Indeed, and the future may yet be yours.
There are a lot of games that I really want to play in the Xbox 360. One of them is Tenchu Z. That's the only Tenchu game so far that I have never played.
Good. That's the spirit.
I was able to run Xbox emulator though, Zemu. I don't think I would say, oh, Zemu sucks, but so far that's the only way I can play Xbox games on my PC. Or, in general, how I can enjoy Xbox games.
I have a lot of respect for our leader.
You'll now see what the South is made of. That's how we do it.
I still have an Xbox 360 in case I ever get a version of Summer Wars 2 XL. Nice. We do have Summer Wars 2 on PC, but unfortunately we don't have the Extreme Legends version. It's just vanilla Summer Wars
It's
2.
times like these that I'm reminded of how frail men are.
Koei must have a special set of eyes to not see our thirst for their older games. But easily play them again on Steam or a newer console? Yeah, absolutely. Same goes with Capcom. Capcom, I would drop money on a heartbeat if they release a Sengoku Basara collection on Steam. Like Basara 1, 2 Hero, all of them. Basara 1, 2, 2 Heroes, 3, Utage, 4, Sumeragi, and Sanada Yukimura Den. I'd gladly drop money for a Basara collection.
Your performance shall
on Steam.
decide our victory or defeat.
Or just maybe just Basara 4, because I'm currently really enjoying that game. But for better, of course, all of the games. Like, I don't really need an English dub, just an English sub. Oh, I bought Warriors RG3 Ultimate. Yeah, exactly. I bought Warriors RG3 Ultimate Definitive Edition on Steam at release. And right now, that is my most played game on Steam. RG3 Ultimate.
You'll now see what
Like, I grind that game like no tomorrow.
If you begin to stray from the right path, I will be
Still,
the
to
one
me,
stop
Warriors
you.
RG3 Ultimate is the best Koei Musou game ever made.
This'll do nice. This will not happen a second time.
Hideyasu Yuki, aka Soki from Onimusha, Ieyasu's bastard son.
Just a little while longer, my lord. I am almost there.
No, Basa stole your
I once
camp.
thought to gouge out my own eye, but such an act wouldn't change anything. Therefore, I made a vow. For my sins, I would protect him, and as his right eye, avenge the injustices of that day.
Best boy, best husbando of Sengoku Basara, Katakuro Kojuro. I'm not letting you meet Masamune.
Kojuro, what happened? That wasn't like you at all.
You'll now see what the South is made.
May the sun rise and shine its light upon the road to victory.
That's how we do it. I'm the gentle soul that soothes this land.
What do you mean with that emoji, Tebanon? What, Hideyasu being Ieyasu's bastard child? Roy Mustang being brothers with Dante, or you could say Guile being brothers with Ken.
If you fight well and strong, then you deserve success.
Think you can hold up?
These men are an example of how many souls put their faith in me. I know you will see the job through to the end.
Yes!
This'll do nicely.
Don't worry, no matter what. They're no match for our lord.
It's really not a matter of threat over.
I've been practicing that move you taught me, Lord Yoshihiro.
I can defeat you with the back of my sword. Stop.
Let us bring this to an end as quickly as it started. You think you can defeat me?
Masamune Dante.
I wouldn't be too sure about that. I guess you better try and take your best shot now. Because if you don't, I'm gonna make you sorry. Got that?
Is it for a new world you fight, or something else?
Do you really think you're going to escape from me? I really think you ought to try.
Come on, hurry up so I can defeat you and get this over with.
Mitsunari no longer has the will to live on. It breaks my heart to see it come to pass. It's good to fail so that you can learn from your mistakes.
Go ahead and try. I'll just laugh off your best attack.
Nice.
Zoro used the back of his blades on innocent people in Water 7. Nami and Chopper claimed that he was strong, that he could still kill with a blunt blade.
Regains his will, a reason to survive.
Why Yoshihiro care? Because he's Yoshihiro.
You really mean that you risked your own life for that foolish purpose?
Nice.
Okay, so let's finish this. Only Ieyasu remains.
I have lived and fought through many wars and witnessed their results. The foulest of all being how they sever the bonds that unite us. It is time I changed that. I stand unarmed to offer a challenge, so that we, from here forth, may never again fight our brothers! I wish to know, is it of noble purpose? Why is your focus only on the lives of the young?
Well, my kindness compels me to do so. One side of me is grief, to the other, purpose. Let them both be at rest, so that the future can begin anew.
To live by the guidance of youth. I am sure Tadakatsu wishes the same thing.
The advantage is you've received plenty already. There is much here to fulfill.
Shimazu the Beast.
Let's finish him with Getsuga Tensho.
Land of the rising sun. We shall honor you as deserved, and build a brighter future.
Now that's the spirit. It is time to move on. Lead the youth from out of the night and toward the future.
Think you can hold up?
Well done. You won.
See here. The night of the old has passed on, and the dawn of the new has arrived. Ah, yes, it is mighty to see it. The days of the warrior are past. May he now rest in peace. Mitsunari, think now that your life has only just begun. Set vengeance aside and embrace this future. I pray for you that you find your way. Ah, that's the stuff.
Yeah, drink that sake, bro. Hello, bro. Yeah, you just came at the end. You missed the part where I finished off Ieyasu with Getsuga Tensho. That ranged attack, especially when powered up with the first R2, can put a stop to anyone. You know, if the one shot wasn't enough. Yeah, I mean, Yoshihiro is pretty damn powerful. I told you, man, grandpas in anime are scary. Grandpas in anime are probably some of the most OP characters that you can see.
I never dreamed that I'd see the day when I'd find my place in the world.
Yeah, Gramps is good. Not my style, but strong indeed. I think we unlock a character here. We unlock Tanakatsu. Yep, we unlock Tanakatsu. The Gundam himself. Okay, quick battle. I just want to see his alternate outfit.
Rise, young warriors!
This is actually not a bad outfit. I do like he's wearing less armor, or he doesn't wear the shoulder pads. Makes him look more badass. Yeah, one thing I don't like about Basara 3 is how they handle costumes. The combat is a lot better than Basara 2, but the way they handled costume was very, very underwhelming. And not to mention, I don't like what they did to some characters in Basara 3 Utage. Like, I'm not talking about the gameplay or the combat, like Masamune, Kenshin, Shingen, Kasuga, Ujimasa, Matsu, and Toshie. Not only they don't have alternate outfits, but they don't even have alternate weapons, as in like other skins for their weapons. It's just the same weapons, the same skins, and some of them are elemental. I'm gonna criticize Capcom for that one. They were kind of lazy with those 6 characters in Basara 3 Utage. So one-shotting people with casual clothing, clothes, total badass indeed. So I was talking about Sengoku Basara with a friend and as a series, like which do you think, like, people ask me, which game do you think is the best one? So I was contemplating between Basara 2 Heroes, Basara 3 Utage, and Basara 4 Sumeragi. Like, I always feel like one game's strength is the other game's weakness. I think I've mentioned this on stream, but I like to repeat myself, but whatever. So yeah, one game's strength is the other game's weakness. So when I talk about Basara 2 Heroes, the biggest strength of that game compared to the rest of the game in the series, it's features and content. Like, that game has loads of content, loads of replay value, a good roster as well. Like, you got in terms of costumes, you got you got 3 costumes per character. You got the default outfit, their alternate colors, and you got the alternate outfit, which is a completely different outfit in general. You got a lot of items, you got personal items. The one thing I missed from Basara 2 Heroes that is not in any other Basara games is armor pieces. Like, you can unlock armor pieces, you know, part of armor pieces. Like, for example, you can equip Kojiro or Masamune's gauntlets or armbands that you can use to increase your defense for your characters. Some characters have helmets, some characters have shoulder pads, some characters have arm guards, some characters have different color outfits. I really miss that in later Basara games. And not to mention, you have a lot of challenge modes, you have tournament mode, you have versus mode. Like, Basara 2 Heroes is just stacked with content. Like, I constantly go back to that game because of what the game provides. The one thing that is lacking in Basara 2 Heroes in terms of the game itself is the combat. I feel like later Basara games have improved a lot in terms of the combat. I mean, I get it, it's the second game in the series. Of course, they constantly improve with the combat. And Basara 2 Heroes, it's not like the combat is bad, but compared to the rest, it's lacking in depth, right? Now, fast forward to Basara 4 Sumeragi. That game has the best combat. I will always say this multiple times, without a shadow of a doubt. Basara 4 Sumeragi has the best combat that I've ever experienced in a Muso or a Muso-like game. To me, not like, I know it's a Capcom game, but no other Muso games have topped Basara 4 Sumeragi in terms of combat. The closest one I would say is probably, for a Koei game, is probably One Piece Pirate Warrior 3. But I will still stand by that opinion, that Basara 4 Sumeragi has the most in-depth, and the most in-depth, the most complex, and the best overall in terms of a combat for a Muso-like game. However, Basara 4 Sumeragi lacks what the game lacks is content and features, as well as presentation. I don't like that Basara 4 Sumeragi only has 2 modes, Sengoku Creation, which is the story mode. It's not really a story mode, well, partial story mode. We call it Sengoku Creation because that's what it's called. Sengoku Creation Extreme and free mode, that's it. Now, when I play Basara 4 Sumeragi, you know, a lot of the stages, like in the story, are gimmick stages. There are a lot of stages where you have to go on a one-on-one duel with certain characters. There are certain stages that you have to go on a challenge. There are certain stages, you get what I'm saying. Like, there are a lot of gimmick stages in Basara 4 Sumeragi that you play in the Sengoku Creation mode or the free mode. And I feel like when I play that game, I feel like those gimmick stages can be a mode of its own. Like, you can have a versus mode, you can have a tournament mode, you can have a challenge mode in Basara 4 Sumeragi. I always feel like Capcom kind of want to have that in Basara 4 Sumeragi, what they did in Basara 2 Heroes with all the modes, but I don't know if it rushed or they have a change of plans, whatever it is, but I always get this feeling that all of the modes that we used to have in previous games, whether it's Basara 2 or Basara 3, were cramped in that Sengoku Creation mode. So everything that you have in previous Basara games are in Sengoku Creation mode as a story mode, which is a shame because I would love to have other complementary modes for Basara 4 Sumeragi. And not to mention, one thing I like about Basara 2 Heroes is that some weapons are, especially the ultimate weapons, we're talking about the ultimate weapons, like the 8th weapons, you can only get the 8th weapon on tournament mode. And I kind of feel like Basara 3, oh no, not Basara 3, Basara 4 Sumeragi could have used that. You know, there are like, I know in Basara 4 Sumeragi you can like basically turn any weapon you like. Weapons are just literal skins. You can pick any weapon and turn them into the ultimate weapon that you desire. But it would have been a little bit more fun that if you can unlock an actual ultimate weapon. So you have, you know, you have all the, I would 7 main weapons as a customizable weapon. You know, you can farm that shit like crazy. you can create any ultimate weapon from those 7 games, but you can unlock an ultimate weapon, like the best weapon for sure, in another in a like some kind of a tournament mode or something. And I kind of wish Basara 4 Sumeragi has a versus mode. It would have been fun to see a versus mode with the combat of Basara 4 Sumeragi. Like Basara 4 Sumeragi has the best combat, no doubt, but it's just a shame that not a lot of the best that amazing combat, you don't really get to apply them in other areas. Now, Basara 3 Utage is kind of somewhere in between Basara 2 and 4, but there are something lacking in Basara 3 Utage which kind of bothers me, like the one I said, how they kind of lazily treated Kenshin Shingen and the 6 characters, Kenshin Shingen, Ujimasa, Kasuga, Matsu, and Toshiie. So I always have a conflict when it comes to deciding which Basara games is the best. I always come back, I always give the argument of depending on what you want in the Basara game. If you want a good combat, go to 4 Sumeragi. If you want lots of replay value, go to Basara 2 Heroes. Okay, each has their own, yeah. Basara 1, again, I treat Basara 1 like I treat Dynasty Wars 2. To me, there's no reason going back to Dynasty Wars 2. You have Dynasty Wars 3. The same goes with Basara 1. I don't think you need to go to Basara 1 where you have Basara 2 and Basara 2 Heroes, especially Basara 2 Heroes. Like, everything that you have in Basara 1 and Basara 2 is in Basara 2 Heroes, in fact better. I wish they transfer outfits from older games to the newer games, like Basara 2 Nagamasa's alternate outfit would look so good in Basara 4. Absolutely. It's super fun, yeah. Orochi 3 has the really good combat with those R1 and switches. Oh yeah, if you ask me what is the best Koei Muso game, or what is the best Muso or Muso-like game in general, without a shadow of a doubt, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate Definitive Edition. That is S++ tier for me. Everything that I want in a Muso game or a Muso-like game is in Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. Now, in terms of the combat, Basara 4 Sumeragi is better, but Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate's combat is good as well. Is as good as it is. It's really, really amazing. Like Mura said, especially with the R1. And that game has a lot. That game has good combat, decent story, a large roster of character, multiple replay values, a lot of complementary content and modes. You got versus mode, you got gauntlet mode. Hell, you can even create your own scenario in that mode. Everything that I want in a Warriors game is on Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. I always consider this. If Koei wanted to step up their game in future Dynasty Warriors game, Warriors Orochi 3 is their gold standard. To me, it is not just a gold standard, it is a platinum standard for me. My mind says Sumeragi, but my heart says Heroes. Yeah, exactly. In fact, if I kind of cram it down a bit, I always think either 2 Heroes or 4 Sumeragi as the best. 3 Utage, I like it, but how do I say it? I like it just because I really like it because it improves the combat in Basara 2 Heroes, but it's somewhere in between. But I still always consider going back and forth between 2 Heroes and 4 Sumeragi at the end of the day. I just want some sort of stage replacement DLCs, like you download Basara 2 or Basara 3 stages and can slot them into where the Basara 4 stages would be. A re-release of Basara 4 Sumeragi would do absolutely wonder. You know, in not Basara, you know, in Devil May Cry 3, if I constantly go back and forth with the character, it's just because I don't want my controller to be disconnected because of the emulator. You know, what I would love Capcom to do is re-release, let's say, Basara 4 Sumeragi on Steam or on Nintendo Switch, and they give the treatment of Devil May Cry 3 on Switch. You know how Devil May Cry 3 on Switch plays. So, Devil May Cry 3 on Switch, Capcom did some tweaking. For example, you know how in Devil May Cry 3 you can you need to equip the 2 swords or like 2 melee weapons and 2 guns before the battle, like before the stage starts, and you need to pick one out of 6 variations or 6 styles before you start the stage. Now in Devil May Cry 3 on the Switch, you can have all of the weapons interchangeable during the stage, and you can interchange you can change your styles during gameplay. So you don't need to pre-equip them before the start of the stage. I really like that change, and not to mention they added co-op in Devil May Cry 3 on the Switch. Now what I would love for Capcom to do, if they decide to release either Basara 2 Heroes or Basara 4 Sumeragi on a newer console, is to tweak them. Let's say Basara 4 Sumeragi, yeah, have other modes, have a versus mode, have a challenge mode, have a tournament mode. Give more modes to Basara 4 Sumeragi, or if they want to release Basara 2 Heroes, you know, have the ability to use all of the special skills during battle instead of pre-equip them before the battle. So you can only pick 2 special skills and then interchange them during gameplay by pressing L1 and only the triangle button for for the special skills. Yeah, Basara 2 Heroes with the combat of Basara 4 Sumeragi, perfect Basara game without a doubt. Okay, the game has it all: costumes, combat modes, story, characters, weapons. Oh yeah, the costumes were done better a lot in Basara 4, by the way. Yeah, Warriors Orgy 3 Ultimate, exactly. You were talking about Warriors Orgy 3 Ultimate. It has everything. Costumes, combat, modes, story, characters, weapons. Yeah, everything that you ever want on a Musou game, Warriors Orgy 3 is there. Warriors Orgy 4 would have been really great if it just had Warriors Orgy 3 stages and mode variety. Yeah, like if they improved what they had in Warriors Orgy 3, that would have been like really good. But alas, I keep saying Warriors Orgy 4 as Warriors Orgy Bore because that game bores the shit out of me. I personally prefer something like Warriors All-Stars. It is genuinely good. Play online co-op. Oh yeah. I really don't know why Koei did not put online co-op in Warriors Orgy 3 Ultimate for the Steam version, but it is what it is. All right. I've been talking too much here on the ending. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for tonight. Hope you enjoy the stream. We have 3 characters left for Basara Samurai Heroes. We have Tadakatsu Oichi and the man, the myth, the legend himself, Oda Nobunaga. So stay tuned with that. Like I said, I'm going to finish Basara 3 and Basara 3 Utage on this channel in terms of live stream. I'm going to finish what I started, okay? Not backing down. Then I'll move to other games. Like I said, I kind of want to take a break from streaming Basara and Devil May Cry on this channel once I'm done with Basara 3 Utage, of course. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much. I'm actually working on a 3rd anniversary video for this channel. It's gonna be a beat 'em up topic because, you know, I started this channel by playing Streets of Rage 4, so I'm gonna celebrate the 3rd anniversary of the channel by talking about beat 'em up games. So stay tuned to that. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good afternoon wherever you are, and I'll see you guys next time.